All right, so Rock the Ruins, the concert series at Holliday Park, is heating up. It's such a great place to see a show. And on Friday night, Old Crow Medicine Show is going to pull in, and they're going to do a great show. And I've got Cory Younts here from Old Crow Medicine Show. Cory, how's it going, man?
Going good, man. Good to talk to you, Matt.
It's great to talk to you. It seems like you're doing some really, really fun dates on this tour. How's it been going so far?
It's been great, man. We just got back from Texas and ran into some great special guests down there. Ray Benson was around before our Sleep at the Wheel show, and he stuck around and played with us in Austin. And then, gosh, Junior Brown played with us at Kane's Ballroom. I know that's Tulsa, but
oh,
had a
man.
great run in Texas. We're currently in Asheville, North Carolina, but we're really looking forward to getting over to Indy again, man.
Man, Junior Brown, that guy's a hoot. Yeah, did you have fun with him?
I had an incredibly fun time with him. That guy's awesome, man.
Yeah.
He was set up right next to the piano, so I got to really hear his amp and admire his attire.
His attire, his playing, he's just so fun to watch and hear, of course, but just to watch that guy. I mean, it's like what is going on in that guy's head? He's just
man.
such a hoot.
Oh yeah. He's a character for sure.
So, Paint This Town, the new record, that one sounds like a fun one. Did you have fun making it?
Absolutely, man. We made it at our studio, which we purchased at the beginning of 2020, and
Oh, good timing.
exactly. And we thought, well, this will be great. We're on the road, and we'll have a construction company in here doing what we want and building it how we want. It used to be an old tool manufacturing plant, so it's pretty big. And of course, tour didn't happen in 2020, so it basically boiled around to, do you still own a tool belt? Do you still remember how to drywall? So we built it all ourselves, which is satisfying. We've done a couple of records there already. We did, obviously, we did Paint This Town. Our buddy Matt Ross Spang came in from Memphis and produced it for us. And it's such a great place to hang. We finally got a clubhouse. And so making this record was the first time that we've ever done it kind of at our own place and not had to be on the clock so much.
Exactly.
And so it was a way more relaxed way of making a record, I should say.
Well, and
So
when
I
you
suggest
got
everybody buy a studio.
well, and when you got nothing but time, like everybody did back in 2020, and heck, a good bit of
Exactly.
2021 too. I mean, that had to have made its way into the creative process. And what way did it?
Absolutely. Oh yeah. No, we're very grateful that we had somewhere to go and something to do, and not a lot of money, but we still had a good time building it ourselves, though, as well as making the record.
Yeah. And so, in what way did having all that extra time enhance your creativity, or was it almost too much time? Did you feel like you weren't maximizing it? Because I've talked to some people who have been like, man, we had all this time, but we didn't feel like we knew how to do it any other way than the way we'd done it before. So it was like, it wasn't all that different.
We had a lot of songs from previous albums that have just been on the back burner or that never got recorded. So a lot of it was going through a lot of material. And I think it took several weeks for us to do that first before we pick our set list basically and decide what songs we wanted to put on the album. And also during 2020, since we really couldn't make a record, we didn't start making the record until I think March of 21. Before we did that, we made the set list, and that took quite a while. But then we also did a great thing called the Heartland Hootenanny. One side of our studio we turned into like a television show. We had a teleprompter and a camera crew, and we did these things called the Heartland Hootenanny. Heartland is the name of our studio, by the way. So it's kind of like Pee-wee's Playhouse meets Hee Haw. And
Right on.
we did about 32 episodes. They're all on YouTube. They're all for free. And I think they were about an hour long each. We did every Saturday night at like 7 o'clock. Always had a guest. Sometimes they were, we FaceTime them or whatever.
Yeah.
And then sometimes the guests would come to the show. Jim Lauderdale was a staple at many of them. It was a real fun thing to do as well during COVID. So yeah, we did all that. So we really, having the studio, you find more things to do. You don't really run out of there's still plenty of work to be done there. So there was never really too much of a moment of God, I'm bored. I want this thing to be over with. But no, we we had plenty to do. We never ran out of time to keep working.
Cory Younts of Old Crow Medicine Show. He's usually the guy with the mandolin. And check out the Heartland Hootenannies on YouTube. Check out the new album, Paint This Town. And, of course, check them out at Holliday Park on July 1st. Man, great to talk to you.
Great to talk to you, Matt.